When I got engaged, I knew exactly how I wanted my wedding day to begin, with my dad walking me down the aisle. It was a dream I held on to for years. But by the time I was actually planning my wedding, my father's multiple sclerosis had progressed to the point that he could only take 1 or 2 steps at most with a walker. Now, as an only child, I had a unique front row seat to my dad's journey with MS. I remember when I was a little girl and my dad first needed a cane, then a walker, then a scooter, and then finally a power wheelchair. But through every stage of his journey with MS, my father never once complained. In fact, if you were to ask him how he was doing, he would always answer that he was grateful. So as I began planning my wedding, my dad knew of my dream, and he decided impossible was not a word that he would accept. For 9 months, he went through grueling physical therapy. He would be suspended up in a harness over a moving treadmill while physical therapists would manually move his legs to slowly strengthen his muscles. He had a custom orthotic device built for him that went from his hips all the way down to his feet to give him stability but stay hidden beneath his tuxedo. Day after day, step by painful step, he worked and he trained, refusing to give up, until the big day came. As I stood there, dressed in my white gown, I took my father's arm and I felt his weight shift on his walker, and I realized something. I wasn't just walking with my dad. I was walking with his strength and his incredible resilience. And so I took his arm, and together we took the most meaningful walk of our entire lives. And at the end of the ceremony, he gave us one more gift. He took my mother's arm and he walked her out of the church. One final walk. That was the last day I ever saw my dad walk. But that day he taught me it's determination, not ability, that creates lasting impact. Thank you.